I used to have a really hard time with the word jealous. Like I felt like it was a very audacious word. And I recently like just was telling a friend like you gotta call shit for what it is. So when somebody around you is acting a certain way, stop trying to justify the bullshit and be honest with yourself and be like that person is jealous of me. That person feels the way because of whatever's going on in their life, right? And I used to have such a hard time with it because I would feel like, well, who are you, right? But like, no, that's really what be going on, right? Like, I'll give you an example. My homegirl was telling me that her mom, she was like, I really have to come to terms with the fact that my mom is jealous of me. She said she travels a lot, right? And she said that anytime like her and her mom have like a disagreement, her mom will like kind of throw in her face low key, like, oh, you think because you be outside all the time or you be traveling all the time that you're better than me. And I told her we were talking about it. I said it's really sad because she doesn't even understand it. Like if y'all had a better relationship, like she could have her passport stamped too with you. And I told her the same thing on myself. I said, you know, it took me a very long time to come to terms with the fact that my mother is jealous of me specifically, I believe, because of in the areas that she wasn't present and she wasn't around. And I became everything that I've become and I've been as successful as I am with no help from her. And if it was any help from her, it wasn't direct help. It was indirect help from the place of like, I should have had you here to teach me this. But since you didn't, I had to figure it out myself type shit. Like, I never forget, me and my dad was having a conversation. Well, actually, let me back up. Me and my mama was having a conversation. And because I didn't agree with what she was talking about, when I got ready to speak my piece, she just started yelling. Like, flat out started yelling over me. And I paused and I was like, are you okay? I don't want to have this fucking conversation with you. I said, okay. So I just hung up. So I was like, I was bothered. I called my daddy and I'm like, Daddy, this and this happened. And I'm so confused because she literally just started yelling at me. Like, I have no idea what the fuck just happened. And my daddy very calmly was like, when are you going to realize that your mother is jealous of you? And I was like, but why would she be jealous of me? Like, I'm her child. He was like, he broke the shit all the way down. He said, listen, he said, she didn't teach you how to be a woman. She can't teach you how to raise your kids. The only thing that she can teach you is what not to do. In those formative years that she was supposed to be there for you, she was not there for you. So everything that you are and everything that you become has been off of the sweat of your own back. She don't got nothing to do with it. And I never really looked at it that way because at the time, of course, I'm still at that particular time, I'm still, performing, trying to get her to fucking love me and see me as enough. You know what I mean? So, but I look back at it now and it all makes sense. Like every single time I brought an idea to her, if it wasn't her idea, she didn't give a fuck about it. But the minute that idea would take off and business will be booming and I'm expanding and I'm successful in certain areas, then it would be pop because it was popular for everybody else to support me. Of course, as my mother, she would look crazy not supporting me, right? Um, it was a lot of different things, like I've talked to you guys before about having a narcissistic mom, but like the way that she would like try to compare me and my sister to each other. And just sowing utter fucking chaos and confusion. But I had to realize like no, that's what it is. I look back at certain friendships and I've had friends where they might be going through a tough time and I'm there, I'm supportive. But because it's not my season at the moment to go through it, they're mad at me for it. When it's like, but I'm here supporting you. And I used to really sit there and be like, damn, what did I do wrong? Nothing. I told my homegirl yesterday, I said, listen, it's people, because she was talking about how she's in this season right now where she feels like nobody likes her. And I said, it's people in your life that see the calling that's on you and they see your light. And instead of them being inspired by it, that light is shining all of the areas where they ain't got their shit together yet. Even though you might not have yours completely together. But because it's revealing them, they don't like it. It's pissing them off. It's making them upset. Jealousy is not always about what you got material wise. Sometimes it's that light that God got on you. You could literally piss people off just by smiling, just by existing. It's people, it's people attached to people that I'm acquainted with. I'll say it like that. That literally don't have no reason to dislike me. Not a single reason. You can literally ask them like, what she do to you? They can't tell you nothing. All they know is they don't like me. Never did nothing to them. Was always supportive. I smile every time I see them. Don't fuck with me. Not my fucking problem.